scream underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain. Game of survival. Any time or place, watch them run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch them run away. I got no. I got no.
How are we all? Welcome back. We were here literally only a few moments ago bringing you Brighton versus Liverpool, but we are now at the Hollywood fixture, as some would like to call it. Wrexham taking on second in the Championship, Sheffield United. Now, obviously, this has, when I say Hollywood ties, if you've been in a cave and don't know what I'm on about, then obviously Wrexham are owned by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. And obviously they are, Ryan Reynolds is there today. He's spoken to BBC before going live, spoken to Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer and Mark Hughes, who is a Wrexham-born boy as well. It should be a good game. Everyone looking for an upset. We were keeping you in check with the Stoke game in the last fixture. They have ran out 3-1 winners against Stevenage. But today we are bringing you Wrexham at the Racecourse Ground against Sheffield United. This is only the ever second FA Cup encounter between these two sides, with the Blades winning 5-1 in the first round in 83-84 season. So should be a good game. To be fair, they last faced off against each other in any competition. It was in a League Cup tie, actually, at the Racecourse Ground, where Sheffield United won 3-2 with a brace from Andy Gray and a goal from Phil Jagielka. Now, Burnley fans will remember Andy Gray, who obviously played at Turf Moor. Wrexham are looking to reach the FA Cup fifth round for the first time since 96-97, when they got to the quarterfinals. They are the first non-league side to score 3+ goals in each of the first, second, and third rounds of the FA Cup in a season, except replays. Sheffield United have progressed from 7 of their last 8 FA Cup ties against non-league teams, failing only in 18-19 when they lost 1-0 to Barnet down at Bramall Lane. Wrexham's Paul Mullin has scored 8 goals in his last 6 appearances in the FA Cup and has scored 6 in 3 games this season. The last player to score in the first, second, third, and fourth rounds of the FA Cup for a non-league team was Colin Williams in 84-85 for Telford. I think this is going to be a good game. I really do think we're going to get a really good fixture, and not just because it's the Hollywood tie of Wrexham. It should just be, an underdog story with being that non-league side. And Sheffield United, as I say, are flying high in the Championship. The Stream Elements bot's running. And Brad said, who's that team in Burgundy lifting the cup? Looks like an amazing side, that. It's claret. It's claret. It's a different tinge of burgundy, but we'll take it. Deadpool to score the winner. Luke says, bring on the Deadpool. And Dan from Barrow on Tour is in. How are you doing, Dan? Hope you're well. All is good from this side, mate. We are here for a live encounter in North Wales where Wrexham take on Sheffield United. I will be joined at halftime by Ollie, or at Beastly Ollie on Twitter. I will put the links in at the end of the show for that as well. But he'll be joining us at halftime and full-time to give us his analysis on Sheffield United's performance against the non-league outfit. So stay with us at halftime for that. Let's have a look then at the teams. We've not long to go. Actually, we'll have a look at the teams in a moment. If I could ask you legends to do us a massive favour, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we next go live, which, funnily enough, will be tomorrow. Will be tomorrow night when we will be covering Derby versus West Ham. So join us for that tomorrow evening as well. But yes, please do drop a like and subscribe if you could do them first two. That would be fantastic. Also, we are on social media. You can see it at the bottom of your screen where we are on the socials. And we are like shit in the field. We are everywhere. But here is a more detailed version of where you can find us and our stuff. So, yeah, please do go check us out on all our social media platforms, and we will greatly appreciate that if you could. Right then, let's have a look at the team lineups then, starting with the home side. Wrexham, of course, have Mark Howard in goal, Ford, Hayden, and the ever-present Ben Tozer. Tunnicliffe starts with McFadzean, Young, the captain, in there with O'Connor, Lee, Palmer, and that main man up top, the goal-scoring threat for Wrexham, Paul Mullen. Subs are Lainton, Hall Johnson, Clayworth, Lennon, McAlinden, Jones, Cannon, Dalby, and Bickerstaff. So should they be called upon, they will be used throughout the fixture. Looking at Sheffield United's starting 11, Davies starts in goal. Jaden Bogle starts with Chris Basham, John Egan, and Anel Ahmedhodzic. We got there in the end. Osborne, Ollie Norwood, the Burnley-born man, is in midfield. So is Tommy Doyle, who's in there alongside Man City loanee Jason McAtee. Dan Jebison is in with Ollie McBurney up top. Substitutions for Sheffield United are Mark Fotheringham. Not Mark Fotheringham. Jesus Christ, that's the bloody Huddersfield manager. Fotheringham, the goalkeeper. Jack Robinson, Law Sashdev, Koulibaly, Marsh, Ilian Ndai, and, well, an absolute club legend for the Blades, Billy Sharp. He is in the picture. So, yeah, please do keep showing us your support. As I say, we are trying to bring you a few of the FA Cup games this weekend to bring you some content, which is always good. Always good. Brad says, does Ryan Reynolds build clubs? Nah, he wrecks them. You're as bad as Chris. You are as bad as Chris. Luke says, Wrexham to do Disney Plus proud by starting Series 2 off with a bang. Well, if they beat these, I mean, they knocked Coventry out, I think, if I'm not mistaken, did Wrexham. He's showing the love to the supporters, and I think he can't wait for this fixture to kick off. Who doesn't love an underdog story? There's fans in the stadium with made-up FA Cups with pictures of Ryan and Rob's face on. They're absolutely loving it. Part of the Racecourse Ground also being done up. Also being done up as well at the far side, which should be good. The Sheffield United players are in the tunnel, look like they're ready to make their appearance out onto the pitch, and it won't be long before all players are. He's actually on the phone to Rob McElhenney. Is Ryan Reynolds. He's actually on the phone to him, and he's putting it on loud so the fans are in voice so they can hear it. Brad says, yeah, beat Cov 4-3. Yeah, good game, that. Fantastic game. Especially when I look back at the highlights. I thought they had. But this should be interesting. This should be an interesting one. On paper, it is an absolute mismatch. Second in the division, second in the championship. Should be absolutely walking all over non-league Wrexham. But this is the magic of the FA Cup. These are the sort of things that can get thrown up. And moments like this just, can live with fans for a long time, especially if you're the minnow side battling against a big gun. Looking forward to bringing you coverage of this one. I'm not sure whether Anthony is joining me. He did say I would, and pretend to be Ryan Reynolds. He looks sod all like him. But I sent him the link to join if he wants, and he didn't say really if he is. Just typical. Absolutely typical. But, let's have a look what's being said. By the way, I will, however, have to nip off at some point during this match to go and answer the door because I decided to order takeaway tonight. So I'm having takeaway, having a chippy tea on a Sunday. Treat myself. I say treat myself, make it, and obviously Esme, so should be good. Either way, get your predictions in. Get your predictions in. Let us know who your backing players are making their way out onto the pitch. Brad says here, this will be a box office like Deadpool, or will it sink like Green Lantern? Well, we'll see. We shall see. Players making their way out onto the pitch at the Racecourse Ground. You know, I kind of want Wrexham to do it. I want Wrexham to do it. Who doesn't want the underdog to win? Everybody wants to see the underdog story. Like I said, get your predictions in. I'm going to say 2-1 Wrexham. 2-1 Wrexham. On the day, I know I've done my predictions, show and whatever, but on the day, right now, as it is, I'm going to say 2-1 to Wrexham. Wrexham playing a 3-5-2 formation. Or is it a 5-3-2? Looking at the graphic, you could argue it's either or. Ben Tozer, he's a player who's been around the Football League for many a year, a big commanding centre-back for Wrexham, and he will sure have captaincy-like tendencies in him. Even though he doesn't have the captain's armband today, it is Young who holds that for Sheffield United. Again, very similar. Is that a 3-5-2 or is that a 5-3-2? But yeah, will be a good one for Paul Hecking, bottom side. Looks pretty strong indeed. Wrexham 3-0. Brad is going for. And Luke says, Dan, would you take Wrexham away next round if it happens? Yes. Yes, I would. And would I be there? Yes, I would. Because I'd love an away day at what's one of these like non-league games where it's sort of, you know, it's one of them stadiums you don't think you're ever probably going to get to see again unless it happens. So I'd love a little away day like that. But it's a nice stadium for where they are, a really nice stadium for where they are. And Phil Parkinson, the manager, has got them playing some very good football at the moment while they hold up the top of the non-league pyramid. For a minute there, I thought we were going to have an Arsene Wenger moment. Phil Parkinson couldn't quite zip his coat up. But Nat's in again. Evening to yourself. Afternoon, morning, evening. And Yank's in. How you doing, Connor? He says Liverpool having a mare of a season. They are. Did the watch along for Brighton Liverpool earlier, and Doug was not best pleased. Although he did say Brighton deserved it, which they did on the basis of the play. But I agree with your second comment also. Come on, Wrexham. Trust me, I couldn't give a flying monkeys about being on Disney Plus. It Disney matter to me. It Disney matter. Sheffield United going to get us underway, kicking from right to left. And if that's my calculations are correct, Wrexham will be kicking from left to right. But we are now have the ball in play. We all saw earlier Brighton are into the 5th round. What some of the other teams? There's a lot of replays because of yesterday's games. Leicester are in there, Leeds are in there. Southampton, Bristol City, Spurs, Manchester United. There's a few teams, a few Prem teams that I'm sure Wrexham, if they get through Sheffield United, will be keeping their eye on, looking for that wonderful away tie to a Premier League side. However, Sheffield United have an early corner. Tommy Doyle to whip a ball in. Arm goes aloft. It's to the front post. Header, and oh, wow. 1 minute on the clock. Sheffield United take the lead. Literally just a minute on the clock, on the dot. And Ollie McBurney cupping his ear. It seems he's already pissed off the Wrexham fans. He's a free man, though. That's the only problem. I don't understand how he's got that so easy. He's literally free. Wrexham will be really peed off with that to concede so early. It could be a blessing in disguise for them, though. This could go two ways for Wrexham now. Is it a case of that early goal going 1-0 down could potentially build them up, make them a little bit stronger? Or is it going to be the start of something embarrassing? Literally a minute on the clock. And Sheffield United have their early lead. Theo's in. He says, poor Wrexham. Yeah, poor Wrexham. All that build-up. All that build-up, and it's come to bite them in the arse after 60 seconds. It says 2 minutes because I think it was just a minute over the minute mark, which means it goes added onto the 2 minute section. But Paul Heckingbottom, he was appointed permanent manager in November 2021. He seems to be finding his feet as the Blades boss. I'm sure when Ollie comes in at half-time, so far so good, he'll be happy with it. Still a lot of football to be played in this first 45. It's Tunnicliffe who's down for Wrexham. He may be coming off. I'm not sure. He's limping, and the staff, I don't know whether they're going to have to launch him off, make a substitution. He's walking very, very gingerly, shall we say. I think he will be coming off. He might be going back on. I don't know. There were a player looking like he was set to come on, but then he put the... No, he is coming on. He is coming on. Tunnicliffe is out, so he'll be staying off the pitch. And we'll see the substitution happen just now. Referee telling Sheffield United to hold the throw-in while they make this substitution. I think. Are they? I know they've told him to carry on. I don't... Has the substitution happened? It didn't really show anything or say anything. It has at the bottom of the screen now. So Clearworth is on for the injured Tunnicliffe. Luke says, no. Ball in the centre of the park. I'll tell you something. Anel Ahmed Hadzovic is a fantastic player for Sheffield United. He's been instrumental to part of their success. And if Sheffield United do drop off over the rest of the season, then there is a good chance that I'm sure Ahmed Hadzovic will be in the Premier League with somebody. There's another player down for Wrexham. Only 6 minutes on the clock. These players blowing out their arse after 6 minutes. Just pan to the bench and I can see former Claret David Jones on the coaching staff. Nat will remember David Jones. Played for Sheffield Wednesday as well. Nat says Ryan Reynolds out. Phil Parkinson maybe having a selection headache here. He's lost one centre-back in Tunnicliffe. He may be losing a second in Aden. He's up to his feet. He's walking off the pitch all right, but it's whether there's any internal damage. I think he may come back on. He looks like he's going to come back on. Throw-in taken by Wrexham, trying to come forward. Sheffield United trying to deal with it. Aiden does make his way back onto the pitch. Is this going to be a long throw-in by Ben Tozer? It is. He's pinged a long one right into the box. Header up. Can Sheffield United clear? Again, gone out for a throw-in. It's a mean throw that Ben Tozer has, to be fair. Very mean throw-in. Aiden's down on the deck again. I think he might be going off. Again, Wrexham having to make another substitution, not even 10 minutes into the game. But a few of these players are a bit annoyed, really, because they've thought, this is my big chance to shine. You know, I've got a chance to play against Sheffield United, doing really well. Not even 10 minutes into that performance, and Hayden's going to have to make way as well. Two of Wrexham's starting centre-backs vacating the field very, very early. It's Jones who'll come on for the home side. It's all happening in this first 10 minutes. Hayden's gone straight down the tunnel. Straight down the tunnel. We are back underway. 10 minutes on the clock. Sheffield United with that 1 goal advantage. Can any of the substitutes? Can Max Clayworth or James Jones stake a claim in a big fixture for the non-league outfit? Ball played over the top. Can Mullin get to it? He thought he could, but the referee said no to the shouts of a penalty, and Mullin's still asking the question to the referee. Ball fizzed over. Mullin's there. Sticks a foot up. Let's have a bit of a closer look at this. I don't know what Mullin is shouting about because the keeper doesn't even touch him. Mullin pulls his foot away at the dying moment. And if anything, I suppose it's just tactics to try and get themselves back into this fixture. As Brad says there, oh dear, Wrexham are sinking faster than the Titanic. They're trying to come forward now. Ball in the centre of the park. Sprayed out to the left-hand side. Trying to put a good move together. Sheffield United deal with it. John Egan sends it out for a throw in. A good position for Ben Tozer to get a big, long ball into the box. We've seen his throw in once already. Throw-ins for Wrexham are practically corners when it comes to Ben Tozer and his throw-in. Throw-in comes into the box, to the front post. It's headed over to the back stick. It's headed up. Oh, and it's gone wide. I think the referee may have pulled it back anyway, originally for a foul on the goalkeeper, but there was bodies in there. And oh, to be fair, the keeper only had one hand on it. He doesn't have a clear and obvious hold of the ball, and the Wrexham player couldn't really get his foot round it, sends it wide. Free kick to Wrexham. Just on the halfway line, fouled by Jayden Bogle. Practically swipes O'Connor's feet from under him. Yeah, I thought he were looking for it as well. And that Russ says free kick comes in. That's a push in the back. That's a potential push in the back. Referee says no. Game carries on. I thought that was a push as well. Now, I thought they were a clear push when he was going for the header. Sheffield United having to use dirty tactics against a non-league club to try and salvage themselves. Paul Mullin has it. Is there bodies in the box? Oh, he can't get a ball across. It doesn't even beat the first man, who's wearing a white shirt. Sheffield United playing in a white and black kit. White shirt with a stripe down the centre. Black shorts, black socks. Wrexham in a red shirt, white shorts, white socks. Come on, Ben. Don't be. You can't be serious. Wrexham are getting a bit of a foothold in it, aren't they now, I think? I think they're starting to... They're trying to push for it. What they don't want to do is tire themselves out early, though, with it. Otherwise, it could become all too easy and a very silly scoreline. What you think Anthony Gordon is going to get Ballon d'Or? There's something about Anthony Gordon I'm just not keen on. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. But we'll see. We will see. Riley's in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. Hope everything is well with yourself. I'm guessing a Sheffield Wednesday supporter with the SWFC. We're just covering Wrexham against Sheffield United, mate. We're covering Wrexham against Sheffield United, and we're trying to hoping Wrexham beat the Blunts, as you Wednesday arts like to call them. I'm a Burnley fan. I'm a Burnley supporter, as you can see. As I say, yeah, Burnley supporter. Burnley supporter. Yeah, he's decent, but yeah, like you say, 45 million. Nah, not 45 million pounds worth. Last season, maybe. Last season, maybe, but not now. I think this season has been very poor. See, he gets it. He gets it. Sheffield United trying to apply some pressure. Yeah, same. Same, I'd have said the same. Sheffield United trying to come forward. Are they going to go alone? It's a shot deflected corner to Sheffield United. It was James McAtee. Why do I keep saying Jason? James McAtee, the Manchester City loanee. It was blocked by the man at the back. It's gone for a corner. Tommy Doyle again that's going to try and whip this in. I agree. Navas to Nottingham Forest is very weird. The referee's seen something. He's coming over. Apparently the ball's not sitting right or something. But what do you mean? What weird noise? What weird noise? Yeah, I want the underdog to do well. Of course, I want the underdog to do well. Wrexham trying to come forward again now. It's on this near side. Can they get a ball in the box? It's mixed in there to the back stick. It's gone. Been cleared away by John Egan. Wrexham have a corner. Has anybody else heard a noise? Like, what sort of noise was it? Because literally, in regards to background noise, I'm in this room on my own. So it's a strange one. Corner comes in, collected by the keeper. The missus is in the chat. Hey to your fine self and check your phone since I've messaged you, but you clearly just haven't. I know you're upstairs, but I can't really do anything about that while I'm down here. Yeah, it is weird. Oh God, it's painful seeing you Nottingham Forest fans talking about how much you're a Premier League club and when you're millions of players. It's painful. Not in a bad way that it's like, oh yeah, I'm envious because we're not in the Premier League. Just how much you are talking about it. It's funny though. It's funny though. Sheffield United just had a good chance, which Mark Howard, the Wrexham goalkeeper, got down and did very, very well. Another Sheffield United corner. It's fizzed in low. Nothing that could have done about that. No problem, Riley. Take it easy. Take it easy. Hope you're well. Is it still doing it? I might move that mark up there just to see. It might have been the mark against my beard or something. I hadn't a clue. But let us know if it's still doing it, Ben. Hopefully not. Sheffield United coming through again. Right, bear with me a moment. Let's see what's happening here. I unplugged the headset and plugged it back in. Hopefully it's a little bit better now. In fact, let me just check the audio settings. Don't know why it's doing this. No, Kate, he sent me a video where it's sort of got like a it's got like a crackling. Is there anybody else that's hearing it? Like, Kate, turn the video up. When I don't talk, can you hear a crackling? God knows. Kate, I need you to tell me if you can hear that crackling or whatever it is. I'm going to click the stream now. Luke says he can't hear out. I'm going to click it and try and find out now what's happening. I've just listened to my live stream and yeah, I can hear it. It's strange. Right, let's try something different then. Let's see if this works any better. Is that sounding any better to anybody? Pardon me. Has the crackling stopped? Can you still hear me loud and clear? God knows what happened there. I don't know. I don't know what's happened, but I know what you mean. I turned it up full on my phone to listen to see if it were crackling. Yeah, so I don't understand why it were doing that. Yeah, Nat, what it is, apparently the volume, it was like making like somebody were in the background, not near the microphone, but like rustling a crisp packet or paper or something. It was a strange one. BBC just panned round to the panned round to the crowd. Trust me, the fireplace in on doesn't even work. It's only me in the front room. There's nobody around. But yeah, it's strange that, because obviously I did the last watch along, so I'm hoping that the last watch along wasn't like that. So God knows. I'm sort of just wanting to see what's going on now, because it's check the other one. See what happened. It's taking ages to load though. Was a good tackle that, Nate. You're right. Why is it not coming up? Right, go through that instead. Let's have a listen back. No, it's strange. The other one's not doing it. The one from earlier is not doing it, but it is now. That's annoyed me, is that? That's annoyed me. I suppose I won't be needing that, to be fair. Because, yeah, there's not much really to say about it. It is still 1-0 to Sheffield United, though. Ollie McBurney with the goal after about a minute. Would have sucker punched Wrexham as well. They're also 2 players down very early. 2 of their starting centre backs in Hayden and Tunnicliffe. So Phil Parkinson's men had to make changes very early doors. I just hope everyone's all right and can hear me fine now. I really don't understand why it did that. That's. I won't lie. It's annoyed me that. In fact, I'll probably need these to hear Ollie at half time when he comes in. So I might as well just put him on because it'll still, his voice will come through these. Yeah, Anthony Gordon, yeah, it has been confirmed. We knew that already, Luke. Knew that one already. 45 million. For me, a good 30 million, 25 million overpaid. That Newcastle give a shit. They've got money to burn. Natural game of head tennis taking place until it's headed back to the Wrexham goalkeeper. Ball now with the centre back, Ben Tozer. He sends one over to Jones. Mullin has it. Takes a shot from range. It was dipping. It was starting to dip. He said that the gap had opened when they'd split them open, but it just didn't dip in enough time for Paul Mullin's shot to entertain anywhere near the Sheffield United goal. Davies kicks it out for the Blades. And it's basically just gone from keeper to keeper. Mark Howard has it. He's still in, Anthony. I sent you the link if you want to come on, but if you can't do it because you're watching it with your boy or whatever, then it's understandable, mate. Wrexham have the ball in the centre of the park. An equaliser would change this game. 34 minutes gone. Chance to get it in on this far side. Intercepted. Although a throw in to Wrexham. Ford was going to take it, but he knows full well, nah. Give it to Ben Tozer and he'll launch it in. Launch it in. Referee halts proceedings a moment while he speaks to Jones and Chris Basham. So there's a big long throw in there, headed away. He has it again. Can he get a ball in? He's let that out for a throw in because he knows he's got another chance to get a good throw into the box. It's in and headed up. It's back to Tozer. Is he going to let it go out for another throw in? He is. He's took it quickly. Still in there, cleared to the edge. And it's bounced off a Wrexham player. I think it's one of the centre-backs. But it's Young, the captain. And he couldn't get it out from his feet and it's gone wide of the mark. A good weapon to have in your arsenal is that big long throw that Tozer has. Especially for a side like Wrexham, it's an added set piece for them. Yeah, I don't get this. I don't understand why they've not confirmed Dash yet. The media team there are poor. Nat says probably going to be a good 7 minutes added on. Yeah, would not surprise me in the slightest, mate. Not surprise me in the slightest. Paul Mullin trying to put Chris Basham under a lot of pressure. And does. Throw in, not close enough to take a long pump forward, but again, another throw. Not going to be taken long, or is it? It actually may well be. It is. Tozer's got it again. He's telling them, don't go too far. He's took it short. Ball on the edge. It's whipped into the back stick. Mullin has it. Oh, he can't get it again on the return. If he did, he had a clear shot at goal, but didn't receive the pass back. It was intercepted by the Sheffield United defender. Mullin has it, takes a shot from range and just from outside the edge of the box, and Davies saves it comfortably. A bit of a weak, tame effort from the striker. McAtee plays it back. John Egan. Passing it round that defence who have pushed up towards the halfway line for Sheffield United. .38.5 minutes gone. It's still 1-0 to the Blades, but as Nat says there, it has been, apart from that early lead, it has been pretty even. Can't deny that. Sheffield United trying to put a move together of their own down on this near side. Can they get a crossing or get a ball at least into the danger area? Try and double their advantage. Good pressing by Wrexham. Make them work up the ball all the way back to their goalkeeper. If you're Phil Parkinson at half-time, what do you say to these Wrexham players? Because they've given a good account of themselves. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Wrexham actually get on the score sheet at some point. You know, time will tell. Another chance for a long throw-in to come in from Ben Tozer here. Or is he going to take it short? I think he's speaking with Paul Mullin, the main man up top. He's taking towards Mullin. Tozer has it. Can he get a ball in, or is he... Don't know whether he's trying to look for the cross or a pass, or... Either way, Wrexham still have it. They still have it. He's turned his man. I think, has that gone for a Sheffield United free kick or? Sheffield United throwing ball went out of play. Yeah, I'd say exactly the same. That I'd say keep it going, keep doing what you're doing. Chance for Wrexham, shot from the edge of the area, intercepted. However, they get it back again. Can they try and make one more attack before half time? 41 minutes, just coming up to the 42nd minute. For me, if I were Wrexham, I wouldn't want this half-time whistle to go yet because it's looking like that there's going to be something coming their way. But they keep up this same mentality second half, then we could be looking at something very, very similar. Wrexham goalkeeper has it. Mark Howard punts the ball long. Only as far as the Wrexham number 14. Paul Mullin having his shirt tugged, but Chris Basham winning the free kick. Sheffield United trying to come and double that advantage before the half-time break. Ogle tried to play it through and over the top. It was Jefferson who got in the way of it. Chance for McAtee. Finds Osborne. Has that gone for a corner? It has. A Sheffield United corner. 43 minutes gone. A set piece that opened the scoring. Again, favours the away side. Any chance of Wrexham getting back into this before the half-time whistle dwindling a little bit. Ball comes in. It comes in and bends way too far. And goes straight out at the other side for a goal kick. Yeah, Anthony, he's coming. He's coming on at half time for like five or 10 minutes, just giving us an in depth into how he thinks Sheffield United have performed in the first half, and then he's coming on at the end of the game to give us his thoughts on the whole game itself. That doesn't mean you can't be in and do the watch along with me, but like I say, if you're busy and you're doing the PlayStation with your son, that's fine. That's totally understandable, mate. Don't worry about it. Luke says, encouraging performance from Wrexham. I don't think Sheffield United have done much, to be honest. Yeah, like Nat says, again, bad marking for the goal is the only difference between them. Couldn't agree more. It's getting a little bit scrappy in these dying minutes. Nat called it. He said there'll be 7 minutes or so, and there is exactly 7 minutes. Exactly 7 minutes. Battle between Bogle and McFadzean in there, and giving a free kick to Wrexham. All pumped in there. Headed only to the edge. Shot. It's blocked in the box, and Sheffield United tried to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Couldn't clear it well enough. McFadzean takes his throw-in. He tries to play a ball down the line. She's kicked up into the air by Wrexham. A little bit of a hit and hope. Free kick to Sheffield United. Basham goes down again. Hope you're well, Riley. Says I'm back. Nothing's happened really, apart from Wrexham have grown into this game quite a bit, to be honest. They're quite well evenly matched. 7 minutes have added on time, 2 minutes been played. Wrexham have a very good chance of getting back into this. I'm not sure. Let me have a look. I'm on 829. Like I say, mostly I'm covering Burnley content, but thought I'd do a couple of the FA Cup games this weekend. That said, Sheffield United have another corner. It was Ben Osborne who came forward, tried to play a ball in, it was blocked. Ball played deep to the back stick, headed back in. Mark Howard collects. He tries to punt the ball forward very quickly. Paul Mullen is there. Can he beat his man? He does. He does. Wrexham have a chance here. Takes the shot. Keeper saves. It's still there. It's still there. Is he? No foul, he's saying. He's saying no foul. Wrexham's best chance was coming there. I thought they were going to get one. I thought they were going to get that. Ball pumped forward. Paul Mullen knew. He knocked it past his man, beat him. Took a shot. It was at an angle, to be fair. And we are still at 1-0. 5 of the 7 has been played, so 2 minutes of this second half left. The first half left, sorry. Trust me, Rally, the numbers that you've got, whether it's 198, don't worry about it. As long as you put out content that you enjoy, that's the main thing. As long as you put out stuff you enjoy, don't worry about how many people come in, or because a lot of people can just focus on how many's in the channel or in the chat. If you're enjoying what you think, I'm going to do that and I'm going to put that on the channel, then that's the best thing you can do. That's a bit brighter, isn't it? Oh, it's a bit dark then. One minute left of this first half. Hey, not a problem. Not a problem, Riley. A chance. Is that a pen? That's a pen. He's given a free kick. He's given a free kick. He's saying that's a pen. Ball intercepted. Paul Mullin had it. I need to see if this is on the outside of the box. No, it was outside. It was outside. Paul Mullin was asking for the penalty. It's John Egan who took Paul Mullin out, but it is a free kick on the edge. Exactly, Anthony. Exactly. John Egan goes into the book. It's a free kick for Wrexham. This will be the last chance of the half. How much of a sickener this would be to Paul Heckingbottom. If Wrexham finish this, it completely rip up his half-time team talk. It is a free kick for Wrexham, yeah. 4 players stood talking about it. Ryan Reynolds don't look happy. He thinks it might have been a pen, but it's not. He's literally just outside of the box. I would love for Wrexham to score now. I really, really would. Paul Mullin, the main man. Shoots, hits the wall. Wrexham still have it in a dangerous position. The referee, however, blows for half-time. Nothing came of the free kick. The free kick smashed into the wall. Very, very, very good performance from Wrexham. They've really shown some grit and determination after going 1-0 down. At the break, though, it is Wrexham 0, Sheffield United 1. I agree, Riley. I agree. Boo to the ref. I know Ollie said he'll be joining us for half-time analysis and stuff like that. So he should be coming in. He's just dropped me a message, so it'll be in very, very shortly. But I won't lie to you, Wrexham haven't made this game easy at all. So it's not been a bad game, I'll tell you that. Riley says Wrexham had more chances. United actually have played bad. Wrexham have been the better team. Well, I mean, let's have a look through the stats, before Ollie comes in. I know he's having a wee and stuff, but you've got to get prepped for these shows. Of course you do. Wrexham have had the better of it in terms of shots. They've had 9 shots to Sheffield United's 5. 2 on target for the home side, only 4 for the away side. 54% possession for the Blades, 46 to Wrexham. Like I say, both teams have really, counted each other out to a degree. But either way, we will get Ollie's thoughts in just a second. I have pressed the wrong button. Typical me. Can't do anything right. This is the only problem. We're using a mouse on a keyboard or on the laptop, because it's on the laptop I've got is a Chromebook. It's not even letting me flame in Duo. It's taking the mic now. Oh, now it opens up. Honestly, get me to bed. I'm just going to ask you one massive favor. Do drop a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and click that link if you want to get notified. I do appreciate it. And it really does help. Right then, here we are.
Here we are.
1-0
yeah,
up.
interesting.
I mean, what have you made of the first half? I know Paul Mullen's been a bit of a menace, trying to claim penalty after penalty, which, to be fair, I've even said hardly any of them have been. He's just been a whiny little fucker, to be honest. But it was a definite free kick for me as well. It weren't in the box.
Nope.
What have you made of your performance, though? Like I say, you've gone to a non-league ground. The pitch is a little bit out of sorts. What have you made of your performance in that first 45?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Obviously, we got the perfect start. That was the main thing. You know, we said all along we can't afford to let them frustrate us, let their crowd get up and really intimidate us. So getting there and having a goal in, I think, about 64 seconds, something like that, you couldn't ask for much more of a perfect start. It's a shame that after that, obviously, we then had the injuries and basically had 10 minutes of waiting for them to make their subs, waiting for their players to go off. But overall, I think defensively, we've defended pretty well. I think we've really been organised on their long throws, to the extent that actually the last couple, they've gone short, and to see if they can catch us out a different way. So impressed with us defensively. I think our control of the game, probably a bit to do with the pitch, a bit to do with their energy. It hasn't been great. I think we've not really won the battle in midfield. We've allowed them to get a little bit on top of us there and make it just an end-to-end game. But you're right about Mullen. He's been a real pain. He keeps getting isolated one-on-one with the defence, which is not great to see, because he seems to keep going around him, which is the last thing we want. But my word, can he dive? How many times has he been thrown off the floor and scream? It's insane.
It is mad. It is mad. I mean, would you say that Wrexham have... I don't know. It kind of sounds like horrible to say this, but do you think that Wrexham have sort of pulled you down to their level a little bit after that? After you've got the goal, it almost seems like Wrexham either up their level or brought you down to theirs. I think it's a tough one to call.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting one, because obviously since the World Cup, United have done this a lot. So United have scored early, taken the leading games, and then allowed them to sort of dictate the level of the game, knowing that we can rely on some defensive solidity and really not giving up many chances at all. So do I think they've dragged us down to their level? Yes, to an extent. But I think we've been happy to let them do that, knowing we've got the danger and that we can hit them on the break as and when we need to. You know, we've seen Jefferson have a really good run and Mark Howard make a decent save. A second good run where he should have passed to McBurney and didn't. Tommy Doyle's hit one from distance, which again has brought out a decent save. So I think overall, yes, you're right to say they've kind of brought us down to their level, but I don't think we're unhappy with that. And I think it suits our plan to really try and draw them forwards to then try and hit them in behind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you were Paul Heckingbottom, what do you change in this second half? Because for me, I thought at halftime, the halftime whistle came at a better moment for you guys, with Wrexham practically growing in confidence. What needs to change apart from the momentum shifting back into your favour?
Yeah, I think we need to sort out our left side a little bit. I think we're getting really isolated. I think Ben Osborne isn't being able to have really much of an impact defensively. I really like him. I think his energy, I think his work rate is fantastic, but it just doesn't feel like he's been able to offer support to Basham on that left side, which is allowing Mullin to isolate us and allowing them to get a little bit of joy. So I'd be tempted to look at a change on there, whether it's Max Lowe, and whether or not that means that Osborne actually goes into midfield, gives us energy in midfield, and it's Max Lowe on for one of the midfielders. we can see how that would play out. But I certainly think we need to shore up that left side, potentially even seeing Jack Robinson as well. I think his high, I think his long throw as well, to give them something to think about the other way. It might be quite entertaining, because if we can beat them with a long throw goal, it would just be perfect.
Yeah, I think obviously it's good that Wrexham have that as a non-league side, to have that in their arsenal, because it's almost like an added set piece having somebody with a big long throw on like that. But how do you think this game's going to end? I mean, based on that first 45, because apart from having the goal advantage, I don't know, there's part of me that thinks Wrexham could steal one back, but then it's how you react from it.
Yeah, I certainly think that there's a Wrexham goal in this game. I think with the sort of home crowd that's going to be really up and behind them, I think the way that they've shown they can isolate Mullin one-on-one with our defence, there's every chance that there's a goal in this for them. And I wouldn't be shocked to see it come fairly early in the second half. I think the main thing for United is we need to get on the front foot and punish them early again. I think we really need to take the sting out of a second half, because if it's a 1-goal advantage with 10, 15 minutes left, everything is coming at us. If I was predicting right now, I said 2-1 to United before the game. I think I'd stick with that. I think what's most likely is that at some point in the first 15 minutes, United will get a second goal, and then they'll throw everything at us, get one, and just not quite be able to force the second.
That sounds good. Sounds good to me. I know you said you're going to come in at full time as well, and obviously give us a bit, a few thoughts. Not spread all the good news for your own channel, but like I say, for your channel and the channel that you help out, tell people where they can show you support and your stuff.
Yeah, of course. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at BeastlyOllie. It's not a fantastic Twitter app. It was made when I was about 14. Please forgive me.
It's because you're a beast. You're a hench motherfucker. That's what it is.
I think that's what I was going for at the time, but as a 28-year-old, it really doesn't fit the same. You can then find the channel, obviously, we're at Sheffield United Way, and I also do a weekly show with Gab Sutton, which you can find on his Twitter feed, that we do every Wednesday, and any support is appreciated. That one's just more of a championship roundup, where we talk about all the teams and get guests on to tell us what their thoughts are as well.
No, cracking. Well, I'll let you enjoy the rest of half-time, and fingers crossed, compose yourself for the second, but we'll see you at full time. And may the best team win, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll be back at full time, and hopefully I'll still have a smile on my face, and I'll still be feeling well. I've got away with that. No, thank you very much for having me. And as I say, I'll see you in about 45 minutes.
Take care. Yeah, cheers for that. Bye. So there, as you see, Ollie with his thoughts from a Sheffield United fan perspective. I mean, I hope a lot of you in the chat will probably agree with him. And I think it's Nate who said as well that he agrees with the fact that there's a lot of diving coming from the home side. But there is a big second half soon to be underway. So don't go anywhere. Do join us for the second half. I'm going to nip off for a wee pee break myself. And we'll be back with the second half very, very soon. I do apologise about that, folks. I know the second half has kicked off. It's 4 minutes over. We are here. I'm just going to keep it on that because flaming. I timed it so that the takeaway turned up when it were half time. It's literally turned up just as I was about to go back live and flaming. So I don't want to obviously eat it on camera because I think that'd all be wrong to do. So I'll keep that graphic up at the moment and still talk to you about it. But chance for Wrexham. Can they shoot? It's over. Still pinball in the box. And Wrexham managed to fart another day. It was fizzed into the back stick. Shot from the edge, palmed out. Saved again, and oh, a goal's coming for Wrexham. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Again, ball up, shot, and it's crossed the line. I said it was coming, didn't I? I said it was coming. It is 1-1. Jones has it in the back of the net. If you guys really must know what I'm having, I'll show you if I can. Hold on, let's see. So I've got some salt and pepper chips. The camera doesn't look that great. Some salt and pepper chips, and it's like a fish tikka kebab thing. It's looks lush, and I can't wait to demolish it. But it is 1-1. Headed back, took a wild stab at, and we did say, and Ollie even said it as well. Ollie said it as well, that if Wrexham are going to get a goal back, it will be in the opening minutes of this fixture. And they certainly have. Ryan Reynolds as happy as a pig in shit right now. Because it is Wrexham 1, Sheffield United 1, and Wrexham going for a second. Ah, move killed off. All right, let's update that score at the bottom. It is Wrexham 1, Sheffield United 1. What a game this is turning out to be. God, do they not put salt on his chip? Crikey. You'd think people would have heard of seasoning, wouldn't you? But no. Nat says, yes, exactly, yes. Yes, indeed. I need to get some salt for them. "52.5 minutes gone. It's still 1-1 here in this fixture. Sorry if the camera's not on, folks, for the time being. While I demolish this bit of food, I have to eat it now because I can't warm it up. But what a game we have in our hands now. We did say that it were coming, though. It's been coming for quite some time, actually, as that Wrexham goal. Another long throw-in set to be taken by Bentosa. Another chance for Wrexham, maybe. It's thrown deep in there. Shot from the edge and wide. Wrexham really, really going for this now. Sheffield United starting to look like the non-league side at the moment, which is very strange to say. Sheffield United now trying to go towards goal. Headed back by the goalkeeper, by the goal scorer, sorry. Ball now played over the top. Mullin tries to look for it. A very evenly contested game is this. Wrexham having the better of it now. Paul Mullin skips into the box. Intercepted. Sheffield United trying to come forward again. It's pulled back for the free kick, and I think one of the Wrexham players will be going into the book. I think it's McFadden. No, it's not McFadden. It's the captain, Young. I'll tell you what is, if you're ever in Burnley, there's a place, there's a drive-through chippy called Banny's. If you're ever over, go check it out. The fish from there is incredible. You get a shitload of chili on it. Shitload of red jalapenos that... Is it jalapenos? It's chili. It's burning my mouth off, and tomorrow it'll be burning the ring off. I know that for certain. Sheffield United veteran Billy Sharp looks set to enter the fray. Goal scorer of the first goal for Sheffield United, Ollie McBurney, will be replaced by the old faithful. Ben Osborne's gone off as well, and Ilian and Dye has come on. So Sheffield United, knowing full well they're going to have to bring out the big guns now.
O'Connor throws it forward. My mouth is on fire. Woo! Oh. Wrexham coming forward. Can they create another chance? Mullen has it. Tries to play a low one across. Oh, man. Nose is running. "59 minutes on the clock. Ben Tozer with another big throw-in into the mix. It's in there. It's loose. It's to the edge. The number 4 takes a shot and it's just wide. I think that's took a deflection. Ben Tozer, the man who took the throw-in, comes inside, takes a shot. Ricochets off the arse of John Egan. Wrexham have a corner. Ball whipped into the front post. It's there. It's loose. It's 2-1 Wrexham. It's 2-1 to Wrexham. Oh, my word. The fairy tale continues for the Hollywood club. After an early scare by the away side, it's now 2-1 to the team from North Wales. We said at half-time they were growing into this fixture. We said they were growing into it. They have grown in abundance. Again, not dealing well with the set piece. Corner comes in. It hits, I think, Norwood. Oh, no, it comes off Billy Sharp and just straight into the path of O'Connor. And just as it drops, he manages to swing a foot at it. And the Wrexham faithful go mad. It's non-league Wrexham 2. Sheffield United 1. And from Ollie's smile at half-time, could be looking at Ollie's despair by the full time. Ryan Reynolds is holding his head. He's got a headache. Him and every other supporter. What a game. What a game. Wrexham coming forward again. Can they kill this game off with a third? Luke says it there, would definitely be the biggest upset of the FA Cup so far. 100%. There's a player gone into the books. I'm not sure who it is. Oh, it's McFadzean. I think he's who's received the yellow. Everyone going mad. Who scored? It was Wrexham who got on the score sheet. Even Nace got a big round of applause in there. Yes, Stevenage beat Villa, but at this stage, you know, Wrexham have knocked out Coventry. You know, Stevenage are in the Football League. Wrexham are non-league and starting to write their own fairy tale. It just goes to show that a one-goal cushion is never enough. Sheffield United trying to come forward again. Shot, deflection. Shot again, deflected again. Shot again, and it's in. It's in, it's 2-2. Sheffield United have got back into it. And it's the Burnley-born midfielder Ollie Norwood with the finish. What a game we have on here. It was pinball in the box. Absolute manic. Couldn't clear it. Deflected, deflected, deflected. Mark Howard can't get up. And it is 2-2. You've got to feel sick for Wrexham, especially after the elation they've just had. We are now back square again. 65 gone. Wrexham 2, Sheffield United 2. As we say, no non-league team has ever gone for the first round, second round, third round, and fourth round, scoring 3 goals. Sheffield United coming forward again. Chance for them. Can he get the shot off? It's gone wide by Alien and Die. There's a Wrexham player down on the deck who's he seemed to took a bit of a knock when the players were coming through to win the seconds, but this game has been phenomenal. How are you doing, Charlie? Hope you're well, mate. Says, I want Sheffield to win so they focus on the cup as well as the league. I want Wrexham to win just for, you know, the underdog story, but Sheffield United coming forward left, right and centre now, really pushing on. Nancy says, Dan, I don't think we did well in these predictions, mate. No. Definitely not, pal. Definitely not. There's been a lot of draws, a lot of twists and turns. Let's not forget, only 67 minutes has been played as well, though. Possession stats say it's 50-50. It's an even playfield as we speak. I said, let's go Wrexham. Wrexham to you, rolling. Well, maybe one day. Maybe one day. But at the minute, giving second in the Championship, Sheffield United a run for the money. Referee halts the game. I don't know what's going on here. The referee's telling people to go away. I don't know what's going on here, actually. There is an official on the sideline going to talk to the referee. Sheffield United don't look happy about something. Ollie Norwood is listening in. They're asking people to go away. The referee's pulled his pen out and pulled a book out. Dan Jebison of Sheffield United has been sent off. Dan Jebison has been sent off for Sheffield United. Wow. I'm not sure what's gone on there, but he's walking away with Ryan Brewster. He's getting a bit agitated with the security in the tunnel. So I was just trying to see what's gone on. He sort of kicked out at him. He's kicked out a little bit at Bentosa there. As Luke says there, man advantage now for Wrexham. Big man advantage. It's all right. I've ate the that tikka fish kebab thing that I had. That were good. But the salt and pepper chips are a bit naff and cold today for some reason. They're usually really good. Then yet again, we usually don't order from there. We go and eat in. No, I agree with that, Charlie. I agree. I'd love an away day at Wrexham. I think that'd be decent, that. Wrexham corner. 72 on the clock. Oh, it's a throw-in. It's as good as a corner, though. Bentosa with a big punt in. Keeper up. Collects. And collects calmly as well. Oh. I don't know. There's a lot of people using them cards now where they're sort of circular. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Wrexham trying to come forward. Great interception. The floodlights are on at the Racecourse Ground. It's a fantastic game. Still a good 20 minutes left in this. Well, sorry. Tell a lie. A good 16 minutes in it before it's plus added on time. Will we find out who's going through to the 5th round? Or will there be a replay at Bramall Lane? McFadzean is off. Dalby is on. Is it? Is that the actual reason? It's interesting if so. Sheffield United with a throw-in. Chance for a shot. Played in. Mark Howard can come out calmly and collect. Even with that man advantage, it's still going to be very, very difficult. You're playing championship opposition. So the standard of quality is probably better for the away side, but that counts for nothing in the FA Cup. Yeah, I thought it did, Charlie, as well. Did you go? Did you go yesterday? Yeah, at Turf Moor. I think we should win the replay, but we'll see. We'll see. Wrexham trying to come forward. Ball into the box. Headed. I thought it was going to be headed away for a corner, but it's not. It's back in the centre of the park. Now, I don't blame you. I ended up going, and we didn't get home till after midnight. We were at Blag. A throw-in for Wrexham in a dangerous position. They go along with this now. Again, it could make all the difference. Exactly. Exactly. Ventosa with a chance. Throwing comes in. It's deep. Header up and just over the bar. I must say, this has been a good game. We've had 2 good games today, actually. Brighton-Liverpool was decent as well. Whatever happens tonight, Wrexham can be very, very, very proud of the performance they put in. But it isn't over yet. Oh. Wrexham had a chance to come forward then, but lost it. Sheffield United have it. Played into the centre. Throwing to the Blades. Yeah, we did. Kate's still knackered today, mate. Kate's still knackered today. Good solid foot by Wrexham. Flagged. Free kick to the home side. In their own half. I'd tell you something as well. I think the officiating in this game has been fair as well. I think the referees had a good game. Chance for Wrexham. Oh, is it in? Shot blocked. Oh, the player thought it was in. He was wheeling away as well. He smashed his foot onto it. He's clipped the underside of the bar and bounced back down. Oh, you've got to feel for Wrexham. I thought that was it. I thought they'd got it. They come forward again. Ball played in. Keeper comes out and beats Mullin to it. It's just showing it again. Ball over the top. Pocket of space. In fact, no, it can't have been handball. It's handball by his side. Shot. It's hit the underside of the bar. Let's have a look at it. Referee said it didn't go off. It's bobbled up as he's hit it, and he's had to try and find the space. It definitely didn't cross the line. But very, very close. Throw into Wrexham in the Sheffield United half. As I say, Palmer were wielding away. It was Anel Ahmed Hodzovic who sort of handled it in the area, but his hands were by his side, to be fair. No, I haven't. No, I have not. Wrexham trying to come again. Low ball. Out through a throw-in. Kicked away by John Egan. Wrexham think they can get another one. And why not? They have the man advantage. Go for it. Ball still in the box from the throw-in that's taken. Mark Howard's come a long way off his line. 82, just approaching the 83rd minute. How good it would be to see them back now. The number 9 plays him in. It's across the face of goal. There's no one there. There's no one there. Oh, all it needed was someone there at the back stick for a tap in. Oh, another chance. Another chance. As I said, 83.5 seconds on the clock, Kip. Wrexham 2, Sheffield United 2. I don't think it will be, to be fair. No, I don't think it will. Do you reckon? That says there's about 7 minutes left, which there is. There's 6 minutes now. 6 minutes left of the game. I really hope Wrexham can go and grab a winner. Nothing on Ollie, but you know, everyone loves an underdog story. They come forward again. Ball played out wide. Bodies are there. It's there. It is. Fuck me. 85th minute. Paul Mullin. Oh my word. Oh my word. It is 3-2. And the man who said no to League One football. Wow. Absolute scenes. Ryan Reynolds is not getting that excited. He's clapping his hands. He's not getting that excited because he knows full well what Sheffield United have been like so far. Wow. I didn't know whether he'd be able to get the ball out from his feet, but he has done. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. This Wrexham team just does not know when it is beaten. Great ball pinged out by Mullin in the first place. Ball comes back to him. It sort of bobbles around his feet a bit, and he's almost like, shit, I can't get it out from my feet. And in the end, he's through the legs. I think it does the keeper and the defender. I think he does a double megs. It is 3-2. It does. It's a double megs. Oh, wow, that makes it even more special. Straight through Anel Ahmedhodzic's legs, through the keeper's legs as well. Paul Mullin, the man of the moment. Wrexham have scored 3 now in the first round, the second round, the third round, and now the fourth. Wow. Wow, let's get that scoreline updated. Although I know what Sheffield United are like, they'll probably score straight away. They've made a substitution now as well. Ahmedhodzovic has gone off. It didn't say who'd come on for him though, but I suppose when they get confirmation, we'll put it on the screen. Wow. It's Koulibaly who's come on. Everyone's saying yes. Oh my God, yes. I was complimentary. I said that you weren't feeling too great, tired out and stuff like that. Non-League Wrexham out here giant killing again. Can they now hold on to that goal advantage? A man advantage as well. Phil Parkinson's men, the team from North Wales, looks set to be in the 5th round of the Cup. Absolute scenes. Mark Howard with a last bit of shithousery. Waiting for Billy Sharp to fast approach him and then pick up the ball. The fans in full voice down at the Racecourse Ground. All three sides of it while one's being done up. There's a chance for a fourth. There's a chance for a fourth. Oh, he skied it. He skied it. That would have been game, set, match. Ball over the top. Comes off the arm of Basham and he couldn't get his foot round it at all. And Dalby's feeling his foot a little bit. Paul Mullen has been given the man of the match. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm putting these back on because I know full well Ollie's going to have something to say at full time. This has been just a fantastic game to cover. A real game to cover. Free kick to Wrexham as well in the Sheffield United half. And it is Bogle who goes into the book. Kip, there 7 minutes added on. Nat, you've done it again. You've done it again. You said 7 minutes before. It's 7 minutes now. 7 more minutes to hold on for Wrexham. Nat says we need more Ryan Reynolds. I bet the wife says that as well. But no, I agree with your earlier comment, which I saw. I don't think I put it up. I don't think he's out special, but it's amazing how much attraction someone can get from having from being on TV and having a bit of coin in the back pocket. I totally agree there, Nat. This is exactly what the FA Cup is all about. Exactly what it's all about. I don't know why my camera's so dark, man. It's weird. It flickers between night and day. It's bloody winding me up. Dan, Wrexham knocked Arsenal out the FA Cup in '92. Foxy said, good result long term for Sheffield United to focus on promotion. There is that. There is that, but that's not always the case. Sheffield United trying to come forward. Ball kept in. Played in, header up, and it's wide of the mark. Mark Howard's just left the ball to run. Now, there's just Crown Watch count as being on TV. If it does, then it helps me because I don't know, that silhouette they have on most weeks, I used to have on most weeks, I looked a little bit like that silhouette that they had, that black silhouette. We can sit here and say everything about what Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have done. But we know deep down what we really should be saying is it's not about them up there. It's about them men on the pitch. 94 minutes. Sheffield United corner. Dinked into the back stick. Oh no, it's 3-3. Oh no. Wow. Again, a set piece has cost them. Shoddy defending. Nobody watching the run of John Egan at the back post. Oh, you've got to feel for Wrexham. Even Phil Parkinson looks to the heavens and says, mate, are you joking? Don't give up yet, Wrexham. Don't give up yet. Coming forward again. Ben Tozer has a chance from a long throw-in. Ben Osborne is telling Bogle, never mind staying, or Ollie Norwood's telling Bogle, never mind staying down on the deck injured. Get yourself back in and help the team. I know I need to update the banner, but the long ball is in there. Edge of the box. Can it be put back in? Again, another chance probably for Tozer from the other side. Go on, Wrexham. It's played in. To the edge. Shot, it's a cross goal. Still, Wrexham players in there. Pump to the back stick. Tried to be cleared. Another Sheffield United, another Wrexham throw-in. 20 seconds left. I'm sure there'll be another minute or so added on due to the goal, but the ball's whipped over. Cleared again. This is so end-to-end, it is unreal. You cannot switch off. And that's it. That is it. Drama after drama. Wow. Wow. What a game. What a game. I feel for Wrexham. I'll be totally honest with you. I really, really feel for them. It's just, oh. They'll still have their name in the hat for round 5 tomorrow. But it has finished. Wrexham 3. Sheffield United 3. What a story it would have been if they could have held on. I'm sure I'm sure Ollie won't mind and be understanding of me wanting the underdog to do well, but I reckon he's still not going to be happy with the way this game has gone. Oh, why can't I get that? Oh, there it is. Sheffield United wouldn't lie down, wouldn't let them get anywhere near. Every time they went in front, Sheffield United did not lie down. Who better to sum this game up than not me? You can't get two of me. You can have one of me. You can't get two of me. I'm a weird child on my own. How do you explain that one? Because
no idea.
The magic of the FA Cup.
The FA Cup, yeah. I mean, if you want to see what the FA Cup is, that's the Jesus. No idea how you sum that up. That was insane.
I bet you have gone from every single emotion possible throughout that 90 minutes.
That was utterly ridiculous. Obviously, I was here at half time. I was telling you, we're being controlled defensively. We've not been worried about the long throw. Just change a little bit up on that left-hand side. We'll be fine. Immediately can see the long throw. Then immediately.
You did say that though as well, though. You did say that if they're going to come back into it, it will be at the start of the second half.
Yeah, that was crazy, to be honest. How that game played out. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things from our perspective we'll look at and say we're rubbish, but I think the first thing we probably should do is say that Wrexham were absolutely brilliant. I thought generally
credit to them.
Was fantastic. I think Mullin was by far the best player on the pitch. I thought he was outstanding. And so, yeah, a lot of credit goes to Wrexham.
Half the time he weren't standing either, were he? Because he would have it.
I'm expected us to probably end up with a red card or something from the way that they threw themselves around. But at some point, I'll probably have to watch a replay of it because I've still got no idea what actually happened. I think he dangled.
I think because he keeps saying like he sort of kicked out with his leg, but then all I see is sort of a bit of a shoulder tussle between the two of them and nothing at all. So I didn't really understand that red card.
No, I've not seen anything. Part of me wonders if, that fourth thistle, he saw his moment to get on Disney Plus, didn't he? He thought,
let's cause some drama.
But no, I thought from United's perspective, I thought midfield were anonymous. I thought they were really poor that second half. I think defensively, he's been probably my favourite ever Sheffield United player. I love him. I will always love him. I'll never slag him off. But I think Chris Basham's time has probably come. I think we saw that today, that he just wasn't at his own level. He's probably not at the level he'd want to be. So disappointing from our perspective to see some of those performances. But the fight is still there. That's twice in a month now that Jebison that Egan scored a last-minute equaliser. He did it at QPR. He's now done it again today. So
I'll never forget the Egan equaliser against Burnley as well. Never forget that one.
That were 8 finish and all. That went volley, weren't it?
Yeah, it were. Again, it was something similar to that, weren't it? Did it come from a set piece and he's just at back post and sort of
free kick? It were deep free kick, looped over to the back post. I think it were recycled, and he just caught it first time into the far corner. Oh, they were better days, weren't they? Premier League, we were always having a great time. We weren't worried about losing at Wrexham.
To be fair, it were a tough one, weren't it?
Odd game, really odd game. I think Foxy absolutely summed it up there in that sort of comment. I think from their perspective, they really would say they've got to do better. I think they've got an extra man. It's a corner that's allowed to bounce in the centre of their 6-yard box. Like, does the keeper come and claim it? Does the defender stick his head on it? They can't let that run through. So from our perspective, obviously, we have to be very happy with that. We have to say we probably didn't deserve it in the end. I think they were the much better team. I think if we looked at chances created, we looked at the general play, they probably feel a bit hard done to by the fact that they've got to come to Bramall Lane. And ultimately, it's probably a result that nobody wanted because we don't need an extra game. They don't need an extra game. But it's better than losing.
It is. It is. I bet you getting that equaliser almost feels a bit like a win, doesn't it? With how late the drama, down to 10 men. I mean, because for me, the moment where they, after the third, and they had that chance to cement it with a fourth.
He should have won it, shouldn't he?
He should have won it with that. He should have won it with that. They also had the chance that hit the underside of the crossbar and bounced out.
That little handball. That was the one.
For a minute, I thought you were explaining how your arse were feeling throughout the game.
I was sat there watching it and I was just clenching. But yeah, that one of all the penalty shouts they appealed for, and there were a lot of them, that was the one that watching it back, you kind of like, ooh. But they played on, and like you say, hit the bar. It was a great effort. They even appealed to claim that had gone off the line, and it were nowhere near. But I thought overall they were a very good team. I think they will get promoted or should get promoted. It's just whether or not the games catch up to them. But yeah, let's just get into Bramall Lane. Let's just do it the easy way at Bramall Lane, and let's forget this ever happened. Because yeah, to say I started the day saying, "Oh, it's not that important, is it? We'll just play kids. We'll lose at Wrexham. It's fine." But 94th minute, I was very much.
I mean, I was going to say there were similarities to our game yesterday against Ipswich, where you're against not a minnow opposition, but sort of they've ended up matching you throughout that 90 minutes. It's frustrating, but you know, we had a 0-0, so it was frustrating because there were not to it. But this game had everything and more. And it's like I said, even when the third goal went in, or towards the end, even after the equaliser, I said, look, all the conversation is going to be about what Ryan Reynolds has done for Wrexham and what Rob McElhenney has done. I said, let's take away the Hollywood shine from it, and let's talk about those players that are probably on peanuts, that have literally just matched man for man, the second best team in the Championship at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, let's give them credit, not what the people above have done. And I mean, you've got to hand it to them.
You have. They were absolutely outstanding. I really did think that they were excellent. You know, I know a lot of their players, you're probably talking about, some of them are League One players. You know, we're talking Mullin, Palmer, Tozer. They have come from league clubs and they've gone there to be part of this journey, part of this story. I know we did a preview last week with Mark Howard where he joined us on the sort of United show. And I think that was the draw of being part of something that's so much bigger. Like, you can stay in League Two and you can be in like a relegation fight with Stevenage or with whoever. I know they're going to win league this year, but if you were expecting at the start of the season, whereas going to Wrexham, you're part of the story, you're part of this much wider community, and you've seen what their fans can do. You know, they sell out all the time. You know, they're loud. They do everything they can to really fire their team forward. So their players deserve so much credit. I thought they were really excellent. And I haven't enough praise for them, to be honest. The only thing I've got more of is hatred some of our players. Soon pass, but yeah, they got on my nerves today a bit.
I'm sure when you wake up tomorrow, you'll feel a little bit more calmer. Until you put the TV on and the first thing you see is the highlights. But
it'll be first things on. It'll be all over Twitter. I'll be watching. At least I might also one thing with my is like Ryan Reynolds' reaction to the 94th minute equaliser. So I live for that footage and then move.
I mean, back at the lane, replay, you said it yourself, not the best thing for either side, really, to have an extra game. But home advantage, surely it should be game match back at the lane.
Yeah, it should. Look, I've given them all the credit in the world for how good they've been and what a team they are. But today was their chance, I would say. I don't really see them coming to Bramall Lane to turn us over. Not many teams come to Bramall Lane and beat us, and so I wouldn't expect them to do it. This might come back and bite me on the backside.
No, it's all right. If they don't, they're just like another team from round here that didn't turn up at the lane either. So
you know, everybody doesn't turn up the lane, so it's nothing to feel bad about. But, we should do them at home. I'd expect us to. I think their chance against 10 men was today, and they were so close to doing it, and they'll be really, really disappointed with how they've let that equaliser go in, because it's a shocker from their perspective.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Ollie, thank you for your perspective. Obviously, probably I said throughout that you're probably going to have gone from a smile to feeling like you want to put punch the TV through to elation in the dying minutes. Again, give a plug to your socials and where people can show their support.
Yeah, of course. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Beastly Ollie. We have the Sheffield United Way YouTube channel where we do previews, we do championship prediction shows, we do interviews with former players, and we do match reactions, which I'm about to go and do following this. And then I do a weekly show as well on Gab Sutton's Twitter feed. I think he's at Gabriel Sutton. And that's where we talk about different championship teams every week, along with the state of play on promotion, relegation, and all other things in the championship. So yeah, any new viewers, anybody who wants to follow me, much appreciated.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll put some links in the video as soon as this has ended. Thanks again, Ollie. Really appreciate it. I don't know what to say. Just At least our name's in the hat for round 5. So
Exactly. At
who
least
knows?
we're
We could be
both-
talking again. We could be talking again for round 5 if we're drawn against each other.
Well, there's whatever happens, there's only one team I don't want to play in the next round. And if it comes out that it's Wrexham or Sheffield United against Sheffield Wednesday or Fleetwood, I'm going home. We can lose to Wrexham in the next round if that's the case. Because I don't think my heart can take that. I can't take any more of this. Never mind if it were that.
No, I bet. I bet. Take it easy, pal.
No worries. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much, everyone.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye. So there you heard it from the horse's mouth. He's gone from feeling like life's not worth living to feeling absolutely elated at the end, but didn't even give a shit at the start to this FA Cup venture. Just goes to say the job that Wrexham did. Phil Parkinson's men did an absolute wonder job on Sheffield United, and it's been a fantastic fixture to say the least. As I said to you before, Wrexham did become the first non-league team to score 3 goals in 4 consecutive games in the FA Cup. And there's been 33 goals scored in the 8 games in which Wrexham have hosted Sheffield United at an average of 4.1 per game. It's been an absolute game of the day, I'll tell you that. But you can join us again tomorrow, where hopefully we get similar madness. We'll be covering tomorrow night Derby County up against West Ham United. A Derby win, could that spell the end of David Moyes? We shall see. But you can join us for that one tomorrow night around, I think, 7. Is kickoff at 8? So if it is, it'll be a 7:45 start. If it's a 7:45 start, it'll be a 7:30 start. Always start 15 minutes before kickoff, so don't worry about it. Anyway, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, it finished 3-3, a sucker punch in the dying minutes by United defender John Egan. So both teams in the hat for round 5, and that starts from 7 tomorrow. Join us tomorrow for that game. We'll be back then, and you can join us and be a part of this journey and venture, as we say. Until then, take care. Remember, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And yeah, see you tomorrow night.